performance as perhaps the aircraft's most critical weakness. The RD-33 engines required complete overhaul every 350 hours of operation, a specification so shocking that Western maintenance officers initially assumed it must be an error in translation. A MiG-29 squadron planning to maintain 12 aircraft operationally ready required essentially continuous overhaul operations, specialized facilities, precision equipment, skilled technicians, and massive inventories of spare parts, all running constantly just to keep aircraft in the air. East German maintainers had coped with these demands through massive spare parts stockpiles, combined with accepting aircraft availability rates around 50%. In NATO air forces, 50% availability would be considered utter failure. NATO planned on 80 to 90%. The arithmetic was brutal. An air force needed twice as many MiG-29s as F-16s to generate equivalent sortie rates. That doubled acquisition costs, doubled pilot training requirements, doubled base infrastructure needs, and created logistical nightmares that made large-scale operations nearly impossible. The maintenance problems extended far beyond the engines into virtually every system in the aircraft. The NO-19 Sapphire radar, while capable in theory, proved fragile, difficult to service, and prone to failures requiring extensive troubleshooting. Tube-based components in critical avionics systems meant frequent failures as tubes reached end of life. The tubes themselves were bulky, heavy, power-hungry, and generated heat requiring cooling systems that added further complexity. Western aircraft had transitioned to solid-state electronics during the 1970s, dramatically improving reliability while reducing weight and power consumption. The MiG-29's avionics represented a full-generation gap in fundamental technology that no amount of clever engineering could overcome. With internal fuel only, the MiG-29 had a combat radius of roughly 450 miles under optimal conditions, far less than the F-16's 550-mile radius, despite both aircraft having similar external dimensions and supposedly comparable mission profiles. Soviet designers attempted to compensate by adding external fuel tanks, but these created additional problems rather than solving the range issue. The tanks significantly increased drag, worsening fuel